Hello students, this is Savita Pawar. Welcome to my channel Get the Math. Today we are going to see solutions of exercise 13.1 of lesson 13, direct and inverse proportion. Exercise 13.1 is about direct proportion. Now what is meant by direct proportion? If two variables are so related to each other that an increase or decrease in the first causes an increase or decrease in the second, then the two variables are said to vary directly. For example, now suppose if $15 cost rupees 234, so if $35 are taken, then what will be its cost? It will be 546. Now how to find out? Cross multiply 35 into 234 divided by 15. You will get 546 rupees. So now you can see there is increase in the dolls, so there is increase in the cost too. Now if you compare the first and the third line, that is if $15 cost rupees 234, then $10 cost how much? Now the number of dolls have been reduced from 15 to 10, so the cost will reduce from 234 to 156 rupees. So if there is a decrease in the dolls, there is decrease in the cost. So such a proportion is called as the direct proportion, when on one side the variable is increased, on the other side it gets increased, and if on one side the variable get decreased, then on other side also it get decreased. Okay, so let us start with 13.1 here. The first question is, following are the car parking charges near a railway station. So these are the parking times and these are the charges, and we have to find the proportion here. So 4 hours 60 rupees, 8 hours 100 rupees, 12 hours 140 rupees, 24 hours 180 rupees. So for 4 hours 60 rupees, so what will be its proportion? It will be 1 by 15. 8 hours 100 rupees, so its proportion is 2 by 25. 12 hours 140 rupees, so it is 3 by 35. And 24 hours 180 rupees, so it is 2 by 115. So are the charges in proportion according to the time? No, you cannot see. They are not equal here. So no, the parking charges are not in direct proportion to the parking time. Okay. The second question here is, a mixture of a paint is prepared by mixing 1 part of red pigment with 8 part of base. So from the table you have to find the parts of the base here. So parts of the red pigment and parts of the base. So you don't have to write a complete sentence. Just write the heading of the two main points given in the question. So here there are 2 points are parts of red pigment and parts of the base. So first one is red pigment is 8 and the parts for that is 8. So for the second one, if the parts is of the red pigment is 4 here, then what will be the part of the base? Cross multiply 4 into 8 divided by 1. You get 4 into 8 by 1 is 32 parts of base. Okay. For the next one, 7 here, 7 into 8 divided by 1, it will become 56. Then third is 12 here, 12 into 8 divided by 1, okay, so that becomes 96. And the fourth one is 20, 20 into 8 divided by 1, it becomes 160. So the number of parts of red pigments go on increasing, so as the number of parts of base also goes on increasing. So from the above question only, if 1 part of red pigment requires 75 ml of base, how much red pigment should we mix with 180 ml of base? So the 2 points are parts of red pigment and the base. For 1 part of red pigment, you need 75 ml of the base. So if the given base is 1800 ml, how many parts of red pigment will be there? Cross multiply 1800 into 1 divided by 75. So it will be 24 red pigment. Fourth one is, a machine in a soft drink factory fills 840 bottles in 6 hours. How many bottles will it fill in 5 hours? So bottles and time in hours. 840, 6 hours. So for 840 it will take 6 hours. So how many bottles can it fill in 5 hours? So it will be cross multiply again. 540 into 5 upon 6. So you will get the answer as 700 bottles. So this will be here 6 1s are 6 1s are 6, 6 4s are 24 and 0. This way. This one, a photograph of a bacteria enlarged 50,000 times attains a length of 5 cm as shown in the diagram. Now what is its actual length? So actual length of the bacteria will be 5 cm upon 50,000 times. It will be 10 raised to minus 4. Okay, so that is the 10 raised to minus 4 centimeter is the length of the bacteria, actual length of the bacteria. Then if the photograph is enlarged 20,000 times only, what is its enlarged length? So enlarged time and enlarged length. 50,000, for 50,000 it was 5 centimeter. So for 20,000 it will be how much? So 20,000 into 5 divided by 50,000. It becomes 2 centimeter is the enlarged length of the bacteria. Question 6 is, model of a ship, the mast, this is called as the mast, is 9 centimeter high, while the mast of the actual ship is 12 meter high. If the length of the ship is 28 meter, how long is the model ship? So here there are two ships, actual ship and the model of the ship. For 12 meter actual ship, the mast was 9 centimeter for the model ship. The length of the actual ship is 28 meter. So what will be the length of the model of the ship? So 28 into 9 divided by 12. So it will be how much? This is 4 3s are 12, 4 7s are 28. Okay. And this will again 3 1s are 3 3s are 9. So 7 3s are is 21. 21 centimeter. Its unit is centimeter here, so it will also be centimeter. So 21 centimeter will be the length of the model of the ship. So length of model of ship is 21 centimeter. 7th question is, 2 kg of sugar crystal contains 9 into 10 raised to 6 crystals. So how many sugar crystals are there in 5 kg of sugar? So for 2 kg the crystals are 9 into 10 raised to 6. So for 5 kg how many crystals are there? Cross multiply. 5 into 9 into 10 raised to 6 upon 2. That becomes 22.5 into 10 raised to 6. So take the decimal on this side, it becomes 2.25 into 10 raised to 7 crystals. Then for 1.2 kg of crystals, how many crystals of the sugar are formed? So 1.2 into 9 into 10 raised to 6 divided by 2. Okay, so it becomes 5.4 into 10 raised to 6 crystals. So this way you have to solve the question. Question 8 is, Rashmi has a road map with scale of 1 centimeter representing 18 kilometer. She drives on a road of 72 kilometer. What would be her distance covered in the map? So scale on the map and the actual length. For 1 centimeter it was 18 kilometer. So for 72 kilometer it will be how much on the map? So it will be 72 into 1 divided by 18. So that becomes 4 centimeter. So it will be distance covered on the map will be 4 centimeter. The next one is, a 5 meter 60 centimeter high vertical pole casts a shadow of 3 meter 20 centimeter long. Find at the same time the length of the shadow cast by another pole which is 10 meter 50 centimeter high. So actual vertical pole and its shadow. One pole is of height 5 meter 60 centimeter whose shadow is 3 meter 20 centimeter. If another pole of 10 meter 50 centimeter is there, what will be shadow? Cross multiply. Now this meter and centimeter you can put in decimal. So 10.50 into 3.20 divided by 5.60. Remove the decimal and solve it. You will get as 6 meter. 6 meter will be the height of the shadow of the actual pole whose height is 10 meter and 50 centimeter. The next question is here in the same question. Second part. Height of a pole which casts a shadow of 5 meter. Now the shadow is given here, that is 5 meter. You have to find the actual vertical pole, actual length of the pole. So again cross multiply. See the question I am not repeating again and again. So 5 meter into 5 meter 5.60 divided by 3.20. So you have to solve it. It becomes 8.75. So 8.75 means 8 meter and 75 centimeter. That will be the actual length of the pole. This one, a loaded truck travels 14 km in 25 minutes. If the speed remains the same, how far can it travel in 5 hours? So distance and time are the two units taken here. 14 km travels in 25 minutes. So in 5 hours, how much distance will it travel? 5 hours convert into minutes, that is 300 minutes. Shown the conversion here. So now cross multiply. 300 into 14 divided by 25. Okay. So do the cancellation now. 5 5s are 25. 5 6 are 30, 0. 5 1s are 5 1s are 5. 5 2s are 10. So it is 12 into 14. So 12 into 14 is 168 kilometer. Okay. So if the speed remains the same, then the loaded truck will travel 168 kilometer in 5 hours. So it will travel 168 kilometer in 5 hours. Okay. So this was the last question. So this way you have to solve your exercise 13.1. It's very easy. You have to just see what are the two units given, write those two units and write the values given of those two units below it and solve it. Okay. So if you have any query, you can drop it in the comment box. Do like, share and subscribe my channel, Get the Math.